Hello and welcome. My name is Zuasha, and this is my first stream. I wanted to show everybody one of my first solo builds in Minecraft. It is, I guess I forgot an S on the sign, but it's Mermaid's Cove Casino. And here we go. Get a free car wash when you drive in. I like to add lights. I like to hide my lighting as much as possible in my designs, whether it be underneath leaves or carpet or anything like that. And when I originally built this, I built it with that in mind, making it double floors for each of the floors so that, I really had no idea what I was going to do. I had no scheme, no plan, no nothing. I just sort of, this is kind of what happened. So the hotel is set up, or the casino is set up, where it kind of mirrors itself. All four entrances have, the fountains, the seahorses, the mermaids. The mermaids have a little bit of a different look as you go around to the sides. These will connect to more streets in my city. They all got the fountains. A little bit of a different mermaid on each side. But otherwise, most of it is still the same, just kind of mirrored. I like to do a lot of filler because I like to have scenic views. So let's take a look inside. Also, I made a lot of custom-made maps. This is a pain in the butt, as you have to literally do an entire map full. I use a little bit of pixel art or handmade drawings or whatnot to try to do these, and you will see quite a few of them, some of them even about 9 maps wide, just to try to add a little bit to my build. You walk in, you're greeted. Isn't he adorable? Kind of scary, but adorable at the same time. I tried to get a little fancy. It is a casino after all. You can see the second floor from up there, and I'll show you the view later when we get up there. Again, everything's just about mirrored, so you'll see this in all the hallways and stuff. Same slots. Custom-made faces. Video poker. That'll take you up to the second floor, which we'll go to later. Welcome to my fish. That is spelled like that. It is an inside joke, but one I very much enjoy. One of my besties. So you walk in, this is basically the cards area, or the area of the casino that needs tenants or dealers or somebody working for the casino to kind of, run things. Now it does have some video poker slots. It also has, back here you've got where you can actually sit down and have a dealer deal you some cards. A couple of areas where you could do that, and some more videos, pokers. I've got some inside fountains, basically as filler. Add a little bit of niceness to it, but also to make it so it's not so bare. Over here you have a bar. I mean, a lot of people come to the casinos for the free booze anyway, right? Here you have the roulette. Kind of basic there, but you know. Over here, we have Video Wheel of Fortune. If anybody's watching this and can take a guess at the answer, let me know. This kind of wheel here that I made is 9 maps wide. Sadly, because I'm winging all of this, I kind of the proportions are a little out of it, and I really didn't know what I was going to put on any of it. Can't really center it all, but for a first time and trying to be creative that way, you know, throwing a little bit of Minecraft into the spill of things, you know, the diamonds and the gold and the emeralds, iron and coal, diamond sword. Of course, you got your chance or, you know, your surprise prize, and then you've got creeper, which would be like bankruptcy. You know, because the creepers destroy everything. I also have this one here. This is an entirely different puzzle. These are the 2 puzzles I have. This one and the one that was on the games. Come on through. Like I said, everything's a little bit mirrored around here. Of course, this is the big version of the one that's on the video versions. Now, you do have some stairs there that you could take, but I'm going to actually take you around up this other stairway. This is on all 4 corners, of course. Yeah, it's not very safe, but it looked nicer that way, so I kept it that way. I didn't really feel like putting glass or anything surrounding it on this one, because it just looked nice. Got a nice view outside. This is the hotel portion. Here you've got the men's room. Those are supposed to be mirrors there, you know, kind of touch yourself up. Got your sinks. Got the handicap bathroom. And then, of course, the regular bathrooms. Because of the high ceilings, you have to have a lot of lighting in here, even though I'm using a flashlight right now. So the lighting will stay pretty bright the whole time. And of course, it being the men's room, you've got the urinals. This room here is where the maids prepare the carts and stuff to go around to each room and change out your bedding and towels and everything else. This is what the hotel rooms look like. They're all pretty much identical, minus the, you know, you're kind of limited on how many pictures you can have. And one day I'll probably make my own photos as well that span that wide. But for now, I'm going to use theirs. And of course, you got your TV with a nice little zombie movie, and your desk over here to kind of do some reading or work. And of course, you can do your cooking in your refrigerator and stuff like that, so that you can kind of stay in your room if that's what you're here for. But why would you come to a casino just to stay in your room, right? And like I said, each of the rooms, they have different themes to them, but they're all pretty much identical. I'm not going to lie, I'm horrible with interior, but I do try. Remember earlier I said you could spy on the guy? Well, here you go. It's not a bad view, being that it's a hotel lobby and all. Now, the only other thing that's different on this side is you also have the women's room. Each of these pictures here is a full map for the picture. And that's how I took those. And the only difference in the women's restroom is that the fact that the urinals are now sinks. So you can continue going up the stairs, or we can go into the main room, which is slots. And of course, because this is the place where the magic happens, I kind of made it bright and noticeable. And you've got the all smile slots, again with a bunch of the icons that I did, or the custom maps I did. You also have the Flutterfly. And you have unicorns. Yeah, I know, so unoriginal. You have Zelda. You have Mario, or Super Mario, but Super was just a little too long for me to want to put there. And of course, like I said, they kind of mirror each other, so the middle tables are all on all four sides. Whereas these ones, I have these ones, and then I have the smiley ones on the other side. So this one is my favorite game. This one is in dedication to Ryu, one of my best friends. This is the banana dance. That is definitely an inside joke for us, and one of my favorites. So he gets the banana dance. Then you have Superstar over here. Now, this is my pride and joy. One of my favorite games when I would go to the casinos was Monopoly. This board game is 9 maps wide, and it was not easy, especially winging it and just trying to do a lot of math. But so you got the big board game that 3 slot machines share, and then of course you got your Monopoly guy on each screen. Then, of course, I've got another friend of mine who loves pandas. So these ones are dedicated to him. It's Pandamonia. That's the name of this game. And I had to do 2 different types of pandas for him. Also because it's a long row. But basically, this is, again, a mirrored side of it. So it's basically all the exact same slots. When filling something this big, sometimes you have to repeat. You come up the stairs. This is going to take you into the corridor where you have the men and women's restroom. So in other words, it's unisex. Nothing big about it. You can blow your hands dry here. Trash can there, which I forgot in the other one. Same with the blow dryers, but get your toilet paper and lift up your seat. Got a little bit of a design here around the stairway just to kind of make it not so plain. And then each of these doors lead out into the buffet area. Here's where the hostess will say, hey, how many in your party? What kind of drink can I get for you? Here's where you would pay. Of course, you can sit at the bar. You can come over here and you can grab yourself a plate or a bowl to get your food. Of course, this is all the in-game neato stuff, you know. Got to try to be creative, and when you run out of creativity from in-game, you make your own. Can't have a buffet without pizza and hot dogs and hamburgers, you know. Of course, you got to have the cake and everything too. Here's where you would sit down. Each section has their own waitress to get your drinks refreshed and to clean off your dishes. Of course, if you come in through the side door, you've got the hostess there as well. So all sections have that. Plus, it has a really nice view outside. Like I said, I'm a sucker for the views. And if you do come outside, you've got just the balcony area that you can come walk around on. And as you can see, you know, it's a little flashy. Still need to find a few things that I can add as filler in here. But, you know, when you're limited space and you're not very good artist, you kind of just got to go with what you can find. And it looks pretty cool from the outside as well. You also have a bridge that you can walk on, especially at night. It just looks really nice. And of course, like I said, I'm a big person on views. So you can look over the side like that, and it's not a bad view. All right. So you come back inside, and this is the only way to get to the top floors. Come back to the stairway here. Excuse me. Now, some ceiling lighting, of course. I tried to be a little creative, a little different on each floor. And I walk up the stairs, and at the top of these stairs, I'm going to have the first floor area of the concert halls. Each hallway has a different concert room, so they can have up to 4 concerts going on at one time. You have your concession stands. These are for your different drinks. Yeah, I ran out of a couple, didn't want them all potions, so I made a few myself. You got some coffee and some soda, and don't know what that sea pickle is, but you know, kind of just threw it in. Maybe it's a slushy. And of course, you got your hot dogs, pizza, hamburgers, baked potatoes, and stew, as well as all your meats over here. Now, you walk inside. Excuse me. Got your balcony seating here. Got your VIP seating here. And then, of course, you've got your stage with the drum set. These are supposed to be microphones, you know, just a little different. Amplifier for the guitar. Microphone. Here's one of your keyboards type of instruments. Your speakers over here. Of course, you got another keyboardish type of instrument over here as well. And way up top there, you've got the balcony seating, or nosebleed section. Got a little area backstage. Just kind of got, you know, extra cords and stuff like that, I reckon. Wait to go on stage, whatever. It also leads outside. Sorry, my keyboard's kind of sticking. But it leads you back outside. There's entrances on both sides, you know. Yeah, if you come back in here, go up the steps. Got where they're selling all the merchandise for the bands. And of course, you can come out here to watch your concert from the nosebleed section. You also got a view outside, even though you can't see it too well, but you know, kind of winging it, and this being one of my first major projects, I don't think I did too shabby. Of course, when I first started building it and I started looking at it after the building was almost done, I thought, oh Lord, this is so big. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, because obviously the bigger, the more interior you have to do, and I am terrible at interior. But I think I made it work a little bit. I have been inspired by a couple of folks. I have an actual city that is made up of mostly other people's builds. I do Almost Addicted. I do, hold on just a second. I do, TSMC. He's one of my favorite. He's very easy to follow, and sorry about the delay. I was trying to get the exact lettering because I always mix it up when I try to say it without seeing it. And I want to make sure that I got it right because he's a pretty awesome builder. Great for a newbie like me. But this is my casino. It takes up roughly 12, almost 12 map spaces when you actually put it on a map. And here's where you could see it sitting on the map. And for those of you that, it's kind of my cities. That's my main city. That's different worlds, such as my medieval world. And this here's gonna be my theme park over here. Down here this is the medieval world, and this is my animal houses. Everything looks like an animal for the housing. Up at the top here is my zoo. And over here is my cartoon world. Majority of my builds are literally the two that I mentioned. In fact, this is one of Almost Addicted with a little, I kind of add my own stuff to each build. And this is my other buddy. The TSMC. So, that's TSMC, that's TSMC. I mean, 99%, that's TSMC. And 99% of the stuff here is from TSMC, and then I got about 10 or 12 builds from Almost Addicted. And then a couple randoms in between. So, I mean, but the main concern was the casino. If you wanted to see how stuff like the Monopoly board game was made, this is the area that I made the Monopoly board game. And basically, yeah, it's 6 maps wide, so I would basically just get a blank map and border everything off however big I want it to be. Border it so it fits perfectly on a map. And there you go. And then if you want to look at the other stuff, like my poker, I left this here so I can change it out a little bit and do different cards for each hand and stuff like that eventually, but baby steps. There's my Wheel of Fortune one. Different things that you can do to kind of spice up your builds. But anyways, I appreciate y'all for coming, and hope you enjoyed what you saw. Let me know. Thanks.